How to begin waves count and forecast with precision. How to begin waves count and forecast with precision. We are the monthly chart of Boston Scientific Corporation, Epic BSX, Bravo Sierra S-Ray. This is a Russell 1000 components. And we want to show traders how to begin waves count and forecast with a precision. Let's get started, all right? So we are here now, so you can see that the price is going up and we want to begin, okay, waves count and forecast with precision. As I explained to traders before, this is very, very important, all right? The Elliott wave count is dynamic. So with the information that we have today, all right, the price is going up and we want to start counting wave. So if tomorrow or next week or next month, okay, the price, is printing something completely different or our wave count has been cancelled, we will restart counting the wave. So our wave count is not definitive until the price confirms it. That's why we talk about preliminary wave count and the validation of the Elliott wave count. It's very important for new traders to understand that the Elliott wave count is not an exact science. It's a guide to help technical traders to forecast and also to time the financial market. But the Elliott wave count is dynamic, it's not definitive, okay, it's an expectation, especially the Elliott wave forecast, is an expectation. And if the price is doing exactly what we are expecting, well, then we are on the winning side. But one should know, okay, rush or go ahead of the price. One should wait always for a confirmation. So you forecast, you count the wave, you put it aside. Now you keep your eyes wide open without blinking, okay, paying attention to the price. If the music has changed, well, we restart counting our wave or we re-examine our Elliott wave count, okay, so that we do not make any mistake. The bottom line is not to lose. It's not all about the application of the Elliott wave principle. Okay, so that's done. Okay, let's start now. Okay, so I'm going to start counting wave on this chart. So using a reference point 2009, my friend, we put it here. The stock market, it was trending. So we are trading first the market and we are using a reference point when the market is trending to help us improve our wave count. Okay, so this is it. So you can see that in this session here, not much was going on. Okay, the price, we can say that if I put it down a bit, you can see that the price, we can say, if you agree, that the price was consolidating a bit of blah, 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 blah. In this session, it went down, blah, blah, blah here. Here it is start going up, okay? We will remove those lines first. And then we continue with our wave count, okay? One step at a time, okay? So now we are here, we can see that the price went up. So everybody will agree to that. It went up quite nicely, breaking resistance on the left-hand side here. This is quite good. So we can say probably at this point in time, with the information that we have, this is the first Elliott wave. Remember that the first Elliott wave can be extended. That's why we say to traders that the Elliott wave count is dynamic. So you may count wave today, you say this is the first wave. But as the price progression, you may notice that in fact what we got is a first wave extension. So in that case, what we are calling today first wave may be the first minor wave of the first wave. But with the information that we have on the chart today, let's put this one here as the first Elliott wave. Okay? Then we call this one the second Elliott wave. Where is the third Elliott wave? Now, without too much blah, blah, blah from my side, okay, we cannot call this one here the third Elliott wave. Okay, you can see it's a very tiny. Okay, you can call this one third Elliott wave. And you cannot call you can definitely say now this okay, and then you may say here it is the fifth wave. That would be ridiculous. All right. So because normally the third area wave is quite extended, and it's not also the shortest area wave. So let's move on. So here we are counting wave, all right, and also forecasting the price action. So at this point in time, what can we do? Okay, what can we do? So I have a good news for traders, all right? We can do something. I'm going to show you now to forecast what is likely to take place, okay? All right? So we have the first wave, and this is the second wave at this point in time. So I want to see my supposed to be the second wave, how far it went. Now you can see that it's quite shallow, and is 38.2% Fibonacci retracement level of the first wave. All right, 38. It's not very clear yet. 38.2. You can see quite shallow. Remember that the second wave can go down up to 61.8% or even 71 or 78% Fibonacci retracement level of the first wave. So here we are now. What do we need? We know now that the second wave is only 38.2% Fibonacci retracement level of this price action that we are calling now the first wave. Okay. So what have I said? I said that one cannot be a serious or an effective area wave practitioner if one does not know how to combine the area wave and Fibonacci extension and Fibonacci retracement. All right, very, very important. If you want to know more about Fibonacci trading, go to www.dayprotrader.com. All right, very, very important. So now I'm going to apply because it's 38.2% retracement, my supposed to be second wave. All right, Fibonacci traders will be saying that the price has a high chance, all right, to go up to the 161.8% Fibonacci retracement level of this move. So I'm going to apply Fibonacci extension to my first wave. All right, so they will say that, okay, this, after this pullback here, which we are calling second wave, the target for this price progression is somewhere in the zone of 161.8% Fibonacci retracement level. That's where my cursor is. You can see that the price level for 161.8% Fibonacci extension level is $21.48. You can see that the price is above that level now. But I have something else because I've been doing this for some time and I have a bit of experience, okay? You do not have to agree with what I'm doing here. Feel free to put your comment below, to criticize, to say, Joe, you stupid boy. All right, now let's move on, okay? In my view, all right, remember, this is my opinion, that the price, as things stand now, because it pulled back 38.2%, it looks to me, because we call this first wave, second wave, it looks to me that what we have here on top of the second wave, it looks to me is like the third area wave, but a complex third area wave, okay, that is going to be subdivided into 5 minor waves. Remember that this is a forecast. The price does not have to fulfill our expectation. Okay, very, very important. So in my view, the third area wave has started here, and it's the first minor wave of the third area wave, second minor wave of the third wave, and there is a high chance that the third minor wave of the third wave itself will go up to this level here, the 261.8% Fibonacci extension level of, all right, of the first wave, all right, followed by the fourth minor wave of the third area wave, and the fifth minor wave of the third wave. So let me clarify this. So let's change the color of this. I'm going to use orange so everybody can see on the chart. Because sometimes I use yellow, traders say, oh, George, I can't see it. Okay. All right. I'm just changing the color of my complex third area wave on my chart. And here it is. This is my expectation or my area wave forecast for the third mana wave. So first mana wave, second mana wave, third mana wave, fourth mana wave, and the fifth mana wave of the third area wave. So my expectation is that if I level this one first wave and this one here second wave, the third area wave has a high chance to continue to go up all the way to this point here. The price level that we are talking about is $36.69. Will it reach that level? That remains to be seen. George, are you saying that definitely the price will go there? No. All right. So this is just our expectation, our area wave forecast. This is our guide. So if the price is doing exactly what we were expecting, what do we need to do? Well, we profit from it. We maximize our profit. Therefore, in that point in time, we will say we have an edge. Okay? So here it is. So one more thing I want to do, now that I've finished with this Fibonacci, I want to remove it. I want to do something else. I want to see how far the second mana wave, all right, of the third wave, okay, has pulled back in comparison to the first mana wave of the third wave. So I'm talking about this one in comparison to this one here. One more time, you see, we are using Fibonacci a lot now. Fibonacci retracement level. Looks to me, which level is that? 38.50%. Yes, 50% Fibonacci retracement level is 61.8. It looks to me 61.8%. 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level of the first mana wave. So the second mana wave of the third area wave supposed to be, all right, is 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level of the first mana wave, all right, of the third area wave. So 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level. I want to apply again Fibonacci extension to the first mana wave. Now you see why we have to use Fibonacci extension. While we are applying the area wave, we can combine both. Price again went to 214% Fibonacci. The third mana wave or the third area wave went to 214% Fibonacci extension level of the first mana wave of the third area wave. Okay, let's move on. All right. So now I'm going to do. I need more. This I want to use again my Fibonacci extension for the first mana wave because I need it to focus the real fourth wave. Here we are. Oh, something has changed. My line has changed a little bit. A little bit. That's it. It's the way I put it before. I want it to be exactly like that. So my real fourth wave will be maybe something like this. All right, maybe something like this. That's my fourth mana wave. Can even go down all the way here to form a double bottom chart pattern. Remember what I'm doing? I'm forecasting what Boston Scientific is likely to do, but it does not mean that this is exactly what is going to happen. All right, but if the price is doing my expectation, well, I have an edge, which is good. This is the advantage of the area wave forecast. It's a guide, okay? So my real fourth wave may go down all the way here, okay? But because it's quite usually very shallow, all right? So remember that it can go down all the way here. But for now, I'll put it here. But remember that it can go down all the way here, okay? But I'll leave it here as it is. Right here, that's my fourth wave, followed by, okay, the fifth Elliott wave. Can we see the fifth wave on this chart? I want you to see because I'm reaching the edge of my chart. So I have to put the line a little bit like this so you can see it on the chart. Bringing the price to this zone here. Something like that. Oops, that's it. So first manual wave, first Elliott wave. Let's remove the Fibonacci. I finished now. Fibonacci. So first wave, second wave. High probability that the third Elliott wave will be a complex third Elliott wave that is subdivided into 5 manual waves. First manual wave, second manual wave, third manual wave, fourth manual wave, and the fifth manual wave. Followed by the real fourth wave and the fifth wave ending exactly here. You see this resistance here? Alright? So this is my Elliott wave forecast for Boston Scientific Corporation. Now I need to say this again, so don't get upset with me. For new traders, or if you have been watching this video for the first time, do not use this as an exact sign. It's a guide. Alright? We are talking about how to begin wave count and forecast with precision. Now, with this information that we have now, this is what I think is likely to take place. This is what we can forecast. Right? First wave, second wave, okay, and the third Elliott wave from here all the way up here, okay, followed by the fourth wave and the fifth wave ending exactly here. All right, ending exactly here. Why? The reason is, if you look on my left hand side, look on your left hand side of this line, left hand side, all right, we can see that this stock, okay, you can see here, it started a trend here. It went up all the way up here, and then look what's happened. It canceled the whole trend. So this is a cycle point, in fact. Okay, let's put a line there where the small money, they load it here, and you remember that the small money, the big financial institution, they are the motor of the trend. Remember that the big market player allow financial instrument to trend because they buy and hold, and they buy millions of shares at a specific price. All right, so they bought it here, and the price went up all the way up here. They took profit here, so it's a very important level. So remember, there are hedge funds, okay, mutual fund, investment bank that know this price level, $5.96, and this price level, $46.05 for Boston Scientific Corporation. They bought it here and they sold it here. So this is a bearish zone, and this one here is a bullish zone. This was, they bought it in 2001, all right, and there was a trend, price went up to this $46. Huge profit, okay? Now they drop it down to the beginning again. Look what's happened here. Look at this surge in trading volume, my friend. Average volume, if you want to learn to master how to use the stock trading volume like a pro, subscribe to Day Pro Traders YouTube channel or YouTube search trading video relating to the volume bar, okay, from Day Pro Traders YouTube channel. All right, I highly recommend it to traders, especially if you are trading stocks. All right, so here it is. We have average volume. Now we have a volume spike or a surge in trading volume. What is it this one is telling us? This is telling us what? Now we know, because the price going up now, isn't it? We know that these are buy. This is again the small money. Remember, they bought it as $5.96 in 2001. Where did they buy it this time again? Same level. Look at the volume bar. It's same place they bought it. Exactly at $5.96. They bought it here. And here they are again, buying again. That's the spike in trading volume, the surge in trading volume, and they bought it again. And now, if it's a bullish trading volume, we will see higher lows, higher highs. That's what we are seeing here now. So they hold it up to this point, $46. That's why, because of what has happened in the past, we can use the past to forecast the future. Because they bought it at $5.96, all right, and they took profit at $46. That's why I have, the audacity to say to you that if a new trend is starting, the minimum profit target that we can expect as a greedy traders is $46.05. We are not inventing anything. It's because of what has happened before. We say that, okay, it went up all the way here, so it may go back again to the same level, but it does not have to. Why? Because it's not all about technical analysis. In the fundamental approach, we check the go. Now the next step, go to Google Finance or Yahoo Finance, put the Epic BSX, check the economy news, not 3 or 4, down. Sometimes, economy news in the past can affect the future. So some economy news can stay there for a long time, right? So you may forget the economy news, or you may not even be aware of it, but the smart money know. All right? All right? So there is a litigation against Starbucks. Starbucks, I was reading yesterday about something to do with coffee, okay? So those economy news can have a positive or negative effect on the stock, okay? So with this information of what has happened in the past, we can expect that, okay, using a conservative, okay, earlier wave forecast, the fifth wave may end somewhere here. That's why I have the audacity to forecast Boston Scientific Corporation like this, okay? Another thing I want to clarify with traders, how do we know that this is a trend? Aha, that's a good question. Keep asking questions, traders. So one thing that I showed you, you see now we are using the area wave, we are using Fibonacci extension, all right? So you can see that here the price went up from here. Let me show you. You see, it start going up here, isn't it? So it start going up from in 1994. The stock went up all the way to this point here, and then it pulled back, okay? And then now it start going up. Sometimes you may see something like this, which I showed to traders. You remember the video that I posted recently that we call, is this a trap for an area wave practitioner? All right, so what do we need to do? Check that video, okay? So what we need to do is to apply Fibonacci extension to this session in order to confirm that this is a true trend, not a correction. All right? To confirm that this is a true multi-wave, not a correction, we apply Fibonacci extension to the previous impulsive move and see where it is there. Which level? 138.2% Fibonacci extension level. If it doesn't go far away from it, we can count this as a trend. You can see that the price went beyond the 138.2% Fibonacci extension level of this price action here. That's why I have the audacity to call this one a trend. Otherwise, if it did stop somewhere here, I would say, it's not a trend as such. Let's move on. We don't want the video to be too long. So traders that have been following us constantly, okay, faithful, okay, subscribers, thank you very much, by the way, for following us. Will get upset with me because they already know this, all right? But new traders, we need to repeat this thing, okay? So now you understand what was going through my mind and why I count my waves, that is, so first wave, second wave, expecting the third wave to be a complex wave. But can we see something completely different? Yes, we can. We may see something like this, 1, 2, okay? We may see, maybe in the future, the price may do something completely different, and we may see that, in fact, the first way has been extended, George. It was not the third in your way that was extended. Well, from that point onward, okay, we readjust our strategy, and we go back again to the drawing board, and we count the wave again, all right? You see, because the wave count is dynamic. So the price here now at $22.80. So next week, if it gap down, well, if it gap down all the way to $5.96, it cancel it. So now we will return back to the starting point, the drawing board. We start again counting wave. But with the information that we have today, what's the date today? All right, today is the 5th of June. Okay, 5th of June, okay, 2016. All right, so that's what I have today. So I use Fibonacci extensions to forecast, okay, the end of the third area wave, because I see this is quite dynamic, break resistance on the left hand side. I call this one the first wave, I call this one second wave. Now, I can call this one third wave, fourth wave, fifth wave. So in my view, this is a complex third area wave that is underway, that remains to be seen. All right. And then my expectation that the fourth wave will be shallow or may go down all the way here in the zone of $25 and before continue to go up. Remember one more thing, okay? One more thing I want to add. If the price prints it exactly, all right, which let's say 60% of chance that we may see exactly that, 40% of chance that we may not see it. Now, if the price printed exactly what we're expecting, all right, so we have a nice, so we all cry, we want everybody giving thumbs up to this video because they say, George, I make some money, George, thumbs up, thumbs down, George, I lost money, George, thumbs down, you useless boy, or something like that. Okay, now suppose, all right, the price went up all the way here, okay? The next step is that, in my view, if we continue with our area wave forecast, because I don't have room here to draw a line, if we reach $46, all right, one thing I want traders to do is this. If you reach that level and a correction is underway, usually the correction will bring the price to the moving average 50. Remember how to combine the area wave count and the moving average 50. There's a video for it also on our YouTube channel, 24 Elliott Waves YouTube channel. All right. So if a correction began, okay, I want you to do this. Okay, if you do exactly here, or if he printed blah, 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 not exactly like this, but it reaches this level, okay? If he reaches this level, at one point, we will see, because this is election year in the United States, all right, remember. So market cycle, relation to the presidential election cycle also. So United States this year, okay, in November, there will be another president in the United States, change of policy, okay, change of, probably change of, okay, the Federal Reserve chairwoman, all right, or something like that. So the price may pull back, or the stock market may, if the S&P 500, okay, start a correction. I can tell you now, if the S&P 500 start a correction, the Boston Scientific Corporation may come back, may pull back all the way to this level, okay? So then we have to start again counting wave, because the market first before the stock. Remember, it's the election year, and the market first, the S&P 500. Okay? All right? Market first. So, but if the price reaches this level of $46.05, what I want you to do is just apply Fibonacci extension one more time to this trending first here, this one here. Right, Fibonacci extension, and then highlight the 138.2% Fibonacci extension level, which is 6142, $61.42. Price reaches this level, the market may like to push it a little bit beyond, provided that the fundamentals are solid. The price may continue. If the price breaks above the $46.05, the next target zone is $61.42. The midpoint target somewhere, let me draw it now, somewhere in the zone of, call it $53.66. All right, so don't forget 61.42. Let's color it now into pink. And the turquoise line, that's the midpoint target. If it breaks above $46, all right, attention to those key levels. All right, this is about how to begin, okay, waves counts and forecasts with a precision. If you have any question, any suggestion, put in a comment section, and in due course, all right, I will record another video, all right, to answer your specific question. Or if you have a different wave forecast, all right, put your comment below. George, I think that the third area wave will do something like this. And those comments, I will look at it and see, okay, maybe I will learn something from you also. Okay, so we may create a dynamic conversation, all right? We are the TSTW24 traders talking about how to begin wave counts and forecasts with precision. Happy trading to you all, and speak to you soon.